So it's been over a year of me cubing, and I tried to do a Q&A for this, but there's not many questions, so let me do the questions. And yeah, 4x408 shall be banned. No, I think it should become a WCA event. Will we ever see Ohm become Gordon Ramsay at 1,000 subs? Maybe. Why did you start cubing, Lamau? And how are you improving so fast? I started 1 year earlier and we're almost as fast already. Ooh, well, that's a nice way to elongate this video. So, yeah, I think it's a good time to tell my cubing story. So my brother one day came home with a stickerless 3x3 he bought from his school fair. So I borrowed it and then learned to solve it using the Cubicles beginner 3x3 tutorial. And then I would stick to the beginner method for some time until one moment, which I will explain later. So I would time myself and see how much I could push this, and I would use the timer on my phone. I would cube at school and restaurants, just everywhere. So one day at school, I saw two girls be chilling with their own Rubik's Cube, and so I approached them because I was like the only other cuber probably there. And then they were also timing themselves, and they were faster than me. So I asked them if I could also time myself and show them the times, and then I did. And then they asked, what method do you use? And I was like, method? There are multiple methods for this. And I was like, yeah, have you heard of CFOP? And I was like, no. And then that's when I discovered CFOP. So later that day, I would search a CFOP tutorial on YouTube, and I would see JPERM CFOP tutorial. So I would learn CFOP and start lowering my times from, like, I think 2 minutes, and it went down to, I think it was actually 3 minutes, and then went 2 minutes, and then it's in the 1 minute areas. And then when I already already knew the basics of CFOP, one day I was like, is there a cubing Amino? Because I had Amino, and I was like, there's like aminos for a lot of stuff here. Is cubing there? And turns out there was. And oh look, it's my first post. It's me asking how to memorize Tuluk, oil, and PLL algs and F2L help. Well, actually, I joined the Amino like a few days prior to posting this, so I consider the beginning of my Speedcubing journey in November just because it's the only definitive date I have. Then, since it was Christmas, I thought it would be an opportunity to get a new, better cube, and the cube I got was the Moyu Weilong WRM. And yeah, that became my main, and it's still my main until now, but I do have a new 3x3 coming. I also bought a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, so I learned all of these puzzles, got better on the 3x3. Oh, and I also got extra on the other two puzzles because my aunt accidentally bought an extra. Now 2020 would roll in, and I would just improve more, do school, cube in school, and just improve more. And then March would come around, and then this would suddenly happen.
The coronavirus outbreak prompts President Rodrigo Duterte to suspend classes in Metro Manila from March 10 to 14.
Marami pong tanong ngayon sa ipatutupad na Metro Manila lockdown.
A lockdown happened, and now I got a bunch of free time. So what do I do in this free time? Of course, I watch My Little Pony episodes. And of course, cube. So I basically expanded my collection more during the lockdown, and cubed more to the point that my parents were telling me that I was getting addicted. And as you can see, the collection just gets bigger and bigger and just very big. And yep, that's the current state now. And there's my homemade 1x1 that's not bought. I actually made that from a 3D pen. And yeah, that was my collection as of now. But this is not only about the collection, but also my progress in cubing. With the more free time, hence more cubing time, I would watch more cubing videos to improve and practice more. I would become sub 40, sub 30, sub 25, and then eventually sub 20. And to sum it all up, to answer the questions from the beginning, so why did I start cubing? Well, that's because I got interested after my brother bought the cube, and also because some two girls introduced me to CFOP, which brought me down the rabbit hole of cubing. And how did I improve so fast? Well, it's a combination of many factors. I think it's because of how dedicated I was to the point that that my parents told me I was addicted. I think that's an over exaggeration, but dedication, and also because due to the lockdown, I think I was able to get more time to practice, watch videos, and since there's no school, I didn't have to think much about school and just had free time. I could think about cubing and do stuff and improve. And also because of the age that we live in, we are the point where we could just search up a cubing tutorial video and it'll pop up. So yeah, I think because of all those factors, I was able to improve that quickly. And yeah, I think people should also be able to improve quickly. I think we're at that point already. And yeah, I hope that answers the question, and I hope you have learned something about my cubing story. And yeah, so that's basically the end of the video. If you like the video, maybe consider liking and subscribing, and I'll just see you in the next video. Bye.